YouTube. Hi Edward, how you doing? Can you hear me okay? The stuck scarecrow. Excellent. You'll be coming on my board. Hey, hey. Uh-oh. Audio's dead. Can you hear me now? Cool. I'm just gonna try the headphone microphone again. Tell me if you can hear me or not, whether it's better or worse. One sec. Okay, can you hear me? Better or worse? Cool, cool. Right, fellow scarecrows. Hello. Nice one, people. Scarecrow. Exactly, Edward. Lots of scarecrows here. Can you see that clearly? Let me just give the camera a bit of a clean. Hello, Omar. Hello, Regrant. How are we doing, people? Ben 730. Hello, hello. Evening, Charlie. Bit of productivity today. Hi, John. How you doing? Ion. Howdy, people. Welcome to our little corner of the internet. Ben, hello. Lots of people going back. Ollie, welcome. You recognise the scarecrow. Excellent. Good, good. Yes, you can tell. I'm glad. Hello, Owen. Alina, excellent. Welcome back. Lots of people are coming back today. It's great. So we're also streaming live on YouTube as well. Ben, great to have you back too. Welcome back, family. Lots of people. Lots of people in the family. We're a cozy bunch here. All nice and helpful. And we all want to learn. But guys, let's be clear from the outset. It's not just about knowledge, people. We are pros of implementing, taking action on things that you learn. You still need to learn, but you have to take action and implement stuff. Key. Who reads lots of self-help books and personal development books? Excellent. Good one, Edward. No, didn't end up naming a robot. I had lots of suggestions. Omar had a lot of good suggestions. I haven't decided yet. I'm keeping it open for tonight. More stories. People like story time. This is like the adult version of getting stories. My life. What are we going to talk about today? Bin, how's the marketing going? Yes, I am on YouTube. People are having trouble finding me on YouTube. I need to check what my search is. Yeah, it sounded tough. It sounded tough. Thanks, Lena. Can we vote for you, Ben? we can all vote. Ooh. Well, you're welcome to send the link over. I can send the family over. Yeah, if you send the link over, I can put a shout out for people to go check it out. Yeah, I'm branding myself Jamesy, the new Banksy. I need to have a good good signature. Don't know what we're gonna do for that. There we go. Jamesy. Oh, sorry, peeps. Oh, Alina, no. Go back and fill it out. I'll be running this live. You can pop out, come back. Hi, ASEC. Yeah, do you like my Jamesy tag? It's pretty good. I'm actually quite impressed with that. Jamesy. Banksy no more. It's all about Jamesy. Guys, watch out for Scarecrow. Watch out for Scarecrow. Building life momentum. Yeah, go for it, Alina. Omar, thank you. Yeah, I'm really pleased how it came out. Ollie, we can dig you out though. Have you sent me an email? I can't remember. I'm trying to keep a tab of who sent me emails and who hasn't. Who filled by form out. Ben, you go check it out if you want. It's mainly for my like the coaching work I do. Thanks, Regrant. Yeah, I will be making a robot merch. I was telling my I got a therapist friend. We met up today. We're having a good chat about stuff. I was giving her an update on the antics of the merch. The journey of the merch. She suggested I could turn them into plush toys, so like actual toys. So you have each of the characters as a little cuddly toy. A fair few bits, John. Yeah. Who would buy a cuddly toy of a scarecrow and the three monkeys, and definitely Panic Monster? I reckon Panic Monster would be awesome. Welcome, Sunset Storm. Thinking about turning the merch into cuddly toys. Omar, I know. It is mental. I can't believe it. I was telling my friend, she was thinking, what on earth has happened? I was like, thanks to these guys as well. Yay. Okay. Oh, Ben, thanks. That would be amazing. Yeah, so we were chatting about therapy and stuff, and she was saying, oh, that she could imagine using them as part of her sessions for clients. She thinks that'd be quite useful. Yeah. Sunset Storm, exactly. Hey Ben. Okay, Omar. Yeah, I'll think about doing that. I'd really like. Which is your? Would you want all three monkeys, separate ones, or in a boat? I'm having a look into this. I've already started looking at some suppliers to do some. Hmm. Hey Faye, welcome. You've come in nice and early. We're just warming up. Separate monkeys, yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's a good idea, John. Guys, we're going to take over the world with Scarecrow, monkeys, Panic Monster. I'm I'm designing up Confidence Gremlin as well. He's going to be a special one. There'll be no character on the planet that looks like him because he's a bit of a hybrid of a deranged cat with big Hulk-like arms and a teddy bear body and legs. Oh dear. Imagine trying to explain the spec of that to a toy company with really angry teeth. Um, so I like to use lots of characters in my explanations about how I think about things. Vegan Katie. Thanks, Faye. Omar, is the robot antisocial? A little bit, yeah. Yeah. Also does things very calculative as well. Just does it. Remember, it's like the boat does a sharp turn. Doesn't have anyone on there on the boat, so it can make those sharp turns. Trader Quant, it's a simple process. Um, it can be effective, and you can at least understand the process and the mindset, and then you can apply it to your own way. It doesn't take long. I think you can probably do it in about 25 minutes. Antisocial Robert. That's quite good actually. I'm gonna get my notepad out because you guys come up with some good suggestions now and again. Yeah, it's worth checking out for sure. I'm just writing down some ideas. And something to get the kids. It's all a bit of fun, but a little bit of fun and actually helpful. Something that's fun and can be helpful in your life. When is really valuable. When I buy useless toys for my niece, it frustrates me a little bit because there's not much. There's, my nieces are a lot older now, but when they were young, yeah, I always used to think I'm really wasting a lot of my money on these toys that are meaningless. But at least my toys. Edutainment. Omar, you're on form today. Yeah, it is edutainment. Get a customized scarecrow with your name on it. Shy Sheila. Yeah, exactly. Another idea a friend had, which I'm thinking about doing, is like a little Mr. Men collection. books. So you have a little story about each character or each monster, friendly one, and you collect the series, and it gives you a moral behind each one. A nice one. I think it'd be quite good. If I can just get this message out in a fun way, I think it'd be quite good. Online business, yeah, it is interesting. Um, yeah, exactly, Omar. There's a lot of love for Panic Monster right now. Okay, Lion Fighter. I'm going to be talking about a few things, but productivity is going to be part of it. When to use the tools, when to not bother with the tools. There's a lot of tools out there, especially in these self help books, but I've had a lot of problems with them. Panic Monster. It's Panic Monster there. Yes, Omar, exactly. We'll be covering that. Trader Quant, yep. Yeah. We don't need brain enhancing drugs. Drugs. Sunset Storm. Yeah, do you ever remember? Oh, what's that stretchy thing? The character you stretch him. I forgot what his name is. Yes, Stretch Armstrong. Yes, people, you remember Stretch Armstrong? We'll bring a new one out. Panic Monster. Panic Monster comes out when you've done something a little bit. You've pushed the boat out a bit too far in life. You've done something a bit crazy, and now you get really overwhelmed. Panic Monster comes out, rolls out from the baggage area in the boat, and starts splashing, causing water to come in the boat. Oh yeah, really good ad back in the day. Like we still remember it, don't we? It's been like 25 years. Limitless is brilliant. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, the series was all right. I didn't enjoy it as much as the film though. What happens if the boat floods? Yeah, you give it a problem. You need to really get the boat. They broke one. Yeah, put the boat back together. Oh, I kind of want to stretch Armstrong. Guys, I'll teach you how to create your own NZT. You might need Panic Monster though. Stretch. Guys, what do we call Panic Monster? The stretch version of him. I'm gonna see if I can get one made up. It'd be pretty funny. Faye, yeah, the pros and cons are like a big here, and it is very much dependent, in my opinion, on your character trait and your situation as well. Are you facing one of those decisions now? Ah, oh, thanks, Hans. Always appreciated. Faye, have you sent me an email? Do you want to have a chat about it? Happy to have a uh, doesn't flow off the tongue very well, Omar. Need a bit of modification, I think. We're talking about Elastic Man. I actually think a stretch version of Panic Monster would actually be really fun. I could imagine using him a lot. Elastic Man. Yeah. Elastic Monster. Come on, guys. Let's see what the let's see what the hive mind can bring. We've got this. We've got Panic Monster. We're gonna make a stretch version of Panic Monster. Black. I quite like that one. We're getting there. Other words for stretch? Panic Panther. Meltdown Monster. I quite like that. The Panic Puller. That's pretty good. I'm liking this. Oh, I feel like we're getting close, people. This is getting good. I could actually imagine, like, just when you're in a little bit of a rage, you've done something really annoying, or your computer's frozen, or you didn't click save in your Word document, and you've lost half an hour's worth of work. I could just imagine pulling long-armed monster. Rage killer. This is like the adult version of Stretch Armstrong. It's acceptable. You keep it at your desk when you're angry. Just like, hi, Kerry. I think we do. I think we do. This could be a hit. This could be a big hit. I'm actually gonna look into it. I really could do with one on my desk actually. Sometimes I just get really annoyed. Oh yeah, Black Cat. That's pretty good as well. Oh, it's a bit of a play on the whole thing. I quite like it. I could nearly imagine the box saying that. We need to kind of keep it on trend with his name, Panic Monster, as well. Hi, Angela. No worries. I'm just having a quick look up. Stretch Armstrong. Oh my god, looks a bit weird. Hi, Fuego. I've actually found a stretch monster. Oh wow, it's a bit of a history behind Stretch. Oh guys, how have I ended up into the toy manufacturing world as well now? This is ridiculous. Panic Leviathan. How do you pronounce that? Is it Leviathan? Hello, Rad. Panic Stretcher. Leviathan. Mon Monster Scrunch. That's good. That's a solid one. Monster Scrunch. You know, I'm liking that. We got one vote from Bin 730. Oh, we got a few votes for John's suggestion there. Let's go in my book of merch ideas. I actually really want one now. It's really annoying. Guys, you're all going to have like amazing toys and useful stuff on your desks in a few months' time. Who thought as an adult you have toys, useful toys? Reminders of how to keep making progress. John, look, your suggestions getting lots of likes. Thumbs up. Monster Scrunch. I actually really like that. That's a very solid name. Kerry, yes I do. If you go to my bio or my website, I've got an online store. Got some basic merch, but we've got loads of merch coming out now. Guys, I'm going to make this happen. If there's one person who talks about something and gets it done, you're looking at him. Alright, John, it looks like Monster Scrunch is going. I'm going to try and figure out if I can get that to happen. Hi, Laura. How do you pronounce your name? Ageless, actually. I've not really thought about that, to be honest. Guys, you better clear your desks. You'll probably need a shelf just for these toys. What, with the scrunchy thing for your wrist? Omar. I'll have to check supplier. I'm not sure. I'm using like a basic one for now. Lion fire. What are you referring to there? Omar. Never mind. Always welcome back.
Stretch. Stretchable superhero. Stretch arms than a building. Tie him into a...
Well, Goth. How you doing? Baby P, well done. Do your homework. Lovely to see you here. Thanks, Regon. James CK fan. I'm just looking up these toys. Yeah, I'll do that in my spare time. So, you are a big fan. Productivity. People find it hard staying productive. Who feels guilty that they're not as productive as they think they should be? Hmm. Yeah, Troy Quant. Yeah. Yeah, the guilt's pretty bad, isn't it? Black cat, yeah. Alina. Yeah, probably. Who has a very strong idea about what the next task is that they should be doing? Yeah, it's the starting bit is hard, isn't it? Do you find you're always wondering how to start and then the time just disappears and you're beating yourself up because you haven't done it? Yeah, if you're not sure how to do it, it's going to make it 10 times harder. Absolutely. Yeah, structure is really hard. Yeah, guys, you see, this is a very common issue. A lot of you all here. Okay, now let me ask you, when you're at work or studying in a formal structure, do you have the same problem? Hmm. Yeah, look at that, people. No, no, no. We're really efficient when we're at work, aren't we? Like, relatively. If we need to get stuff done, there's a deadline. Yep, work, we're always fine. Ah, princess. Okay, yes, interesting. Yes, no clear direction. Yep, infinite variation. Yep, yep, under pressure. Yep, people around you, support structure, help, tech teams. Yep, all keeps you moving. Yep, we are far more productive, generally. Yes, this is what I'm going to get to. Business, being productive in your own stuff. It actually extends beyond business, in my opinion. I am Raphael. What shall I call you? Raf? Yeah. Yeah, and Kelly, yeah, all valid points. Definitely adds up. Gives you what I call like the motivation stack. Yeah, we can, but it's very hard. There's quite a few problems here. Can you guys see it? You can already see. You know, you're all talking similar. You're all talking similar concepts. You all understand it, but it's not stopped you from messing it up. Yeah, no worries, addicted. We'll catch you next time. Welcome back. Welcome to the family. No, I haven't. Hi, Charlie. Yeah, there's quite a few ways to structure it, but it's bespoke, and I think it needs to be designed quite carefully. You actually think about the work structure; it's all in place, and we're well trained at it. We don't realise, but we're quite well trained. You know, deadlines are a good one. You know, deadlines are a really simple one, right? We've had deadlines all through our life. If you need to get a bill in time or you get punished, tax, some kind of penalty or thing, we'll get it in. But when we manage things ourselves, it's super hard, people. There's no manual here. There really isn't a manual, and we don't get penalised in the same way. We get penalised slowly. It's like bleeding out. Yes, that self-reflection time has been really important. I'm going to be honest. I'm honest on this channel. I think it's been a good thing. We've needed the world to stop. It doesn't work for everyone, but there are some people who have been turning a blind eye to what's been going on in their heads. That they need to reflect a bit more on what they're doing, what's important to them. It's obviously had different effects on different people, but one thing I think has benefited a lot. Yeah, so one of the big things, right? It's a bit of a trap here. I want to talk about productivity, but I don't want to talk about getting productive. It's not just about that. Seven, seven, seven. Welcome. Who feels their productivity has got worse since lockdown has started? Interesting. Yeah, it's tough if you lost your job. Very big change to your life circumstance. Yes, it's I can imagine it's a lot harder Sunset Storm. Yeah, interesting. Cabin fever, yeah. Alpha Zero, welcome back. Lots of the family here. I know some some couldn't make it tonight. We've got plenty of family here. That's sad. Oh, good timing. We're just talking about family. Welcome back. Good evening. How are you doing, sir? Who uses to-do lists? Hmm. And there's only one time there to do this. Tasks to be done at certain times of the day, roughly. Slots. Long list of incomplete ones. Sunset Storm, yeah. Okay, yeah, just in that day. Yeah, Pomodoro is a favourite of mine. But again, using it in the right context. That's okay. It doesn't go totally to plan, I think. Alpha Zero. I was going to say, so, one of my points is that you have to be a bit flexible with a lot of these techniques because it's really just dependent on who you are and how far along you are with experience in using some of these techniques. We have to do a lot of work on this with a lot of my kind of clients because sometimes they want to do advanced things because they've heard it's a good thing, but sometimes you're not ready for it. Really hard to keep up. Yeah, to be careful with who you listen to and and also kind of what blogs and guides you read. Yeah, jumping around can be quite tiring, Kelly. N Kelly. So I don't always I don't mind. Yeah, so the Pomodoro standard time is 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. That's just one common one. Yeah, I found it works really well. Raya, yeah, Ria. Is it Ria or Arle? How do you pronounce what your name is? Yeah, but people, this is so crucial. You have to figure out what your style is for where you are. A lot of people get this wrong. Some people would nearly laugh. Layla. Ah, okay, Layla. Some people would laugh at, say, less than 25 minutes, but it depends. Sometimes you have to be careful. Sometimes you might only have to do 10 minutes, 50 minutes at a time at the start, and it can extend a lot more than that. But you need to recognize how you can work right now. Yeah, seeing a sex sunset storm. T wigs, interesting. How old are you? No ambition. Mm. Yeah, tasks are really different. T wigs 20. Are you studying? In answer to meditation help with productivity, I don't really use meditation. Um, but again, these things are all tools. I have other tools too. It depends what you're trying to achieve here, people. You got to be really careful. There's lots of tools out there, and yeah, be careful about how it's sold. Okay, are you working then, 2 weeks? Yeah, John. Yeah, can help. I mean, obviously works for you. It's one of my favourite ones personally, but I also don't like to tell people that it is the only way because it's different for everyone. If anyone's up tomorrow morning, I'll be going. I didn't manage to do it today because it was yeah, Princess Thanos. How old are you? Work-life balance and limit stress. Yeah. Do you want you're welcome to send me an email. We can have a little chat about it. Maybe give you some suggestions if I think about. I have to do a lot of that with people. A lot of people I work with, especially they're working on side projects as well around their work, but they're getting really burnt out by their work anyway. So we do a lot of optimization. Yeah, okay. Princess Thanos. Yeah, have you emailed me before? I can't remember. I don't. I can't remember if you have or not. I always get confused with TikTok names and, and real names on the emails I get. Yeah, John, you can do hobbies at home as well. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Really advise it. But guys, it can be actually really hard if you don't have a hobby. Starting a hobby is different type of kind of brain function than once you've already got it and you use it for meditation or mindfulness. Learning a new hobby is really very taxing on your brain. In the fast-paced world, I'm being told I'm a workaholic and I like to manage that. Yeah, Princess Thanos. Yeah, get in touch. Get in touch. I might be able to, be able to help you out. It's really hard if you're in a in a fast moving workplace. It's really easy to get caught up in that. We might be able to have a chat. Yeah, if you go to my website, in my up here, or in my bio, click there. There's a form you can fill out. If you go to the free assessment, yeah, guys, we have a piano teacher in the house, Angela. Angela, can you teach over Zoom? Yeah, Princess Fanos, no problem. I don't. I just really, if if someone's kind of struggling in those scenarios, I always like to help out if I can. Because sometimes it's only a few tweaks that you need, at least to keep you going for now, until you want to address it properly. W Drid, yeah, that's tough. Yeah, you feel free to send me an email as well. We can have a bit of chat about it. Yeah, learning environments can be tough. T-wigs, you have to get those right. And no, I totally understand though. If you get put in, if the learning style of a certain career type or something is not your learning style, it can be really difficult. And sometimes you can feel like you're not suited to it, when simply it was the learning mode. Angela, that's cool. Guys, get yourselves electric pianos or real pianos, or if you've got piano. Hit up Angela. Yes, Bloomby. This is a big one. It's the motivation side. It's all linked, people. Procrastination, productivity. Yeah, it's like an iceberg. Causes you to just not move. Bloomby, how old are you? Yeah, good move, Trader Quant. We're gonna do the scarecrow shout soon. Yeah, give me a shout if you want some help, Bloomby. Just ping me an email on my website. Yeah, we'll be going through Scarecrow in a bit. Cat Pop. Sorry, just catching up on messages. Scarecrow is being unproductive, yeah. Much still won't load. Oh no, hold on. I've just checked it. It should be okay. No problems, Alina. Alina, I've received your email. Thanks for that. And you did it. Well done. Yeah, 225. Iceberg. Guys, I want to just quickly show... Okay. Right. First, before... Ah, appreciate that, John. Welcome, Alifa. It's been a while since seeing you here. We've got lots of the old family here and lots of new family. Guys, so we're just going to do the scarecrow shout. Angela, yeah, exactly. Check my merch store out, people. Pie man. So, okay, let's just do the scarecrow shout for a bit. So, yeah, welcome, Pie Man. Always miss you. Who's a scarecrow? So, what is a scarecrow? So, we're walking through the field of life, and sometimes we get stuck. We just can't make the big decisions. Maybe it's a career move, an upgrade, perhaps change in direction, a change in fitness, change in health, and you feel like you're stuck. Your foot is stuck. You're a person. Oh, hi D. Good timing. And maybe you're finding yourself procrastinating all the time, and you can't break the cycle. You're stuck, like a scarecrow. There's lots of scenarios like this, and it's really hard to break the cycle, right? Some people come over to you, personal development books, and say, take action. But you're a scarecrow, and they say, take action. You move your arms, or you move your head. Not necessarily going to help fix the problem. Sometimes people say, take action, and you can take ineffective action, right? It's valid. Taking action is part of it. You just need to take the action at the floor, not just any action. So you've got to be a little bit careful about that. And other people tell you to accept being a scarecrow. It's okay. I feel bad for you, but you must accept being a scarecrow. I'll leave it to you to think about what kind of person would say that. And what happens? You start to believe, potentially, you're a scarecrow and you're no longer able to move. You need to accept it. But you know you're not a scarecrow and you want to get out of the situation. Alina, yes, another scarecrow would say that. I don't want to be controversial, too controversial, but what the hell? We do have reports of therapists sometimes saying that. Now, there is a right time and a place for the acceptance side of it, and sometimes it's really painful, and we just need some support. You've just been stuck, and you're crying, and you're really struggling with your new situation. It can be really overwhelming, and it can be okay to have some support there. But if that support lasts for an extended period of time, upwards of 20 years, I think something's wrong. You might want to do something about that. Unless you like being a scarecrow. Unless you like being a scarecrow. Stuck in the same position with other scarecrows around you. Sometimes they're actually like real scarecrows made of wood. Yep, we could argue it is not support, but sometimes it can be seen that way. Sometimes dealing with the mental issues that go along with it. Right, so that's an important point, John. It is, well, it is, really. But sometimes I've quite extensive chats with lots of people, including various industries, people who help taking action, such as personal trainers, nutritionists, including therapists. And it's interesting to understand where the line of nearly responsibility kind of is. Building frameworks of unscarecrowing yourself. Where's that going to come from? Sometimes we need some next steps. Some clarity in what to actually do. It's not always clear. Lots of people I've seen have seen, for example, we've seen lots of people stuck for many years, upwards of 10 years. How do we gain this clarity? Yeah, tricky one. It needs to be approached with some rigor. It's quite hard. Okay, sorry, just answering a few questions here, just reading. So I'm going to answer A5 in a second in combination with all these answers. It is a tough one, yeah. They say better whatever you know. Do scarecrows? Yes, I believe they do, Angela. Misery liking company and all. Alina, I'm a scarecrow who thinks it's kind of moving, but ever so slowly and spectacularly inconsistent. Yes. Your opinion, James. Do you think one's set of values as a source? A scarecrow is someone who's stuck and afraid to move forward. Yes, generally 777. Yeah, so I think the values are the beginning of part of the solution. But you also you need to draw that conclusion yourself. You need to look at the problem. What is causing that stuckness? I think, one thing I think I'm a strong advocate of is the fact that we really don't spend much time thinking about values. Yeah, there is fear, but many of us don't think about values in its truest sense, what really matters to us. Yeah, we can get overloaded, think about what we need to do, yeah. But that is on the output side. That's like can be tedious tasks. I don't see the point in doing something you don't like just for the sake of it. Yeah. Princess Thanos. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. Yeah, that is classic Scarecrow 101. So, yeah, we do that. If we don't think about it hard, Alina, we just make the short term, we prioritize short term values. I kind of believe that's nearly like programmed into us for our survival in the old days. But now we can live past, we can live through that. So, with Princess Thanos leading the pack, she has said she's a scarecrow. Nice and brave to admit it. And yeah, most people I work with, Princess Thanos, stuck in an unmoving career. My loyalty is definitely causing it. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, definitely email me. I would like to chat with you about that at least. Okay, are we ready? So now you know what a scarecrow is. Can you please say, I'm a scarecrow, and you'll go on my board. So, this is a good thing. It's admittance. I don't believe in becoming more extrovert. I believe in extracting the elements of behaviors and characteristics of what extroverts and introverts are, and taking the ones and developing the ones that you wish to become. So, leading the pack as promised. And Kelly. Yep, and Kelly, you're bang on. Alina, yeah. John, great. Nez. Joe Sharma. Good, all the scarecrows are coming out. T-Wigs. Lily. A549. Guys, this is great. Lots of scarecrows here, as we see, people. Good. You got to admit it first. That's really important. Oh. And Kelly, you're not alone. It's so important, people. It's okay to be a scarecrow, right? That's the first step. But we have to recognize it, because the one good thing about recognizing it is then you know, then you can start. All right, Dream of Carmen, you're on. Yeah, you have to accept it, and then moving forward. This is hard, people. But you have to accept it's hard. A lot of people give themselves a hard time. Yeah, Amy, like, I'm going to be really, really honest. I struggle seeing really viable routes out. So you know the analogy for me. Yep, it's a spade. Right, this is the role I try and play. That's me. But I tell you what, it's really, really bloody hard work getting people moving. Yeah, so if you're gonna dig yourself out, you need to figure out, or you need to reach down and figure out how you're gonna get your feet out. Thank you, 777. Yeah, you got to think about this. We can approach this like an engineering problem here. So, taking action with any body part, not necessarily the best way. Yeah, Princess Thanos, it is... Well, yeah, people ask me what I kind of get involved with. I'm not the person carrying around a spade. I like to carry my spade around and help dig people out. Yeah, it is really hard to do it by yourself. Yeah, I try to, Amy. So I either do that through words or helping people actually... Yeah, exactly. Actually help people move. Help them move. From what I've found, it is really hard. Starting to get motion, it usually takes like at least kind of 3 or 4 weeks. Oh, you've checked my site out. Yeah, cool. Princess Thanos. Check that little. Have you answered those questions in my free assessment at the back? If you click in the top right hand corner. T-wigs. Yeah, therapy. But a lot of therapists would say, they don't plan out the next bit, the next step, how to make the next moves, what next frame, what to do, the framework side of it. It's often not their job. But there isn't, like, we don't actually know where we can help get this help, or like if you're on a boat and you're trying to plan where your next part of the route is, or if you're in the jungle trying to hike, you'd look for a tour guide who might be able to help you. Where is safe? Where is sensible? Sorry guys, I'm just yeah, it's just understanding what the real expectation of therapy is. Therapy is incredibly good, but you need to understand where the limitations are. Yes, A54. But the sad thing is we don't really know, like, the scope is really hard, knowing where those lines are, what to do. Um, in terms of my work, I help kind of lay out what to actually do, and it's designed around who the scarecrow is, how deep the stake is in the floor. Exactly, Amy. They can't support you all the way through. It's often not what they. The problem is we don't actually end up asking them the right questions, so it's not really their fault either. A54, yeah, that's true. People say you're a scam, but you're actually not. People are that bothered about me just to call me a scam. That's amazing. I've always wanted to be scam material. Dude, I'm curious. I want to know what's going on. They help me with my CV interview skills. Can you show us what to do? You have to help yourself as well. Yes. Are people stuck in line? Oh, thanks, 777. Am I in a school class? You kind of are. And these people are on a naughty board. Thanks, 777. Really appreciate your support there while I'm answering people's questions above. Yeah, so people, if you're in the jungle when you're going on a hike, you might get a hike. The hike is potentially going to be hard, or you're. Let's pick one of my classic ones. You're in a jungle and you're looking for a waterfall. How are you going to find it? Or maybe you don't know what's worth looking for. You don't know the jungle. Ah, sunset storm. You're back. Yeah, look at the trees with moss. Yeah. So you might get a hike guide or a thing. That'd be really helpful to help you, wouldn't they? Someone who maybe, yeah. But they're all guesses, aren't they? They're all guesses. $1 billion. Why do you want $1 billion? User, I couldn't do I couldn't do your username. You kept it too long. It wasn't as memorable. I can put you on there. Guys, being stuck is really hard. And I just want to kind of talk to you again. I would have to keep on listening for a long time, not fine. One of the issues, people, is, guys, and the one thing I use in my work is all the stuff I learned from my consultancy days, as in the engineering field. Right. So okay. Well, I'm not going to tell you specifically how, but because it could be, and the reason is not because I don't want to. It's because it's different for each person. So first, guys, you need to answer a few questions here. First step is to understand the problem. Yeah, A5. Yeah, it is different, but there is a model you can use. Understand the problem. Guys, these things are just aspects of it. In a crude sense, people, it's you have to follow intentional design. I'll try and write this all down for you. Guys, if you want a robust process, you need to really do this. I'm here. I'm here. I was just busy writing. The way of the spade. Yes. It's a lot of work, people. People just think just step out of the soil. It's a lot of bullshit, man. Scarecrow being stuck, it looks like just a tiny problem. You're just here. But this is the potential solution. Now, you can just go at it, and that's fine. You might make it, that's fine. And just to think about, you might think this is a bit over the top. It's a bit over the top. In the real world, when you go, you know, if someone were to build you a house, and they said to you, guys, just tell me your rough ideas, and I'll build it. Would you be happy to give them whatever, £250,000 or dollars or something to build your house, or $1 million to build your house, without seeing the design, without understanding how long it's going to take, the risks? Exactly, it's absolutely ridiculous, people. How you would expect an architect to show you the designs of the house and for you to check it. You want to make sure it matches. You would not let the architect go wild with their own ideas. You would want to check it. But they are the expert. They also know what works and what doesn't, what's going to stand up and what's not. Yeah, there's the stages. But you also got to bear in mind you've got to live in this house at the same time while it's being built. So you got to take into account your character traits as well. There's a lot of work that goes in. Especially when I'm carrying around that spade. This is the process I'm going through. Even though I've only got a spade, this is the mental stages I'm going through. I'm using the spade to check what the soil is, to understand how deep it is. I'm then using the same spade to take a look at the material to see what the soil, what type of soil is it? Is it clay? Does it have a rock hard standing or something? You might only see one tool, but I am going through this whole process in my mind. Understand the problem. How deep is it? What material is it made of? I'm the foreman, yeah. Also the designer as well. And the builder. I'll help you build your own house. Problem. Analysis of the problem. Ideation. You need to learn. You need to come up with. Guys, this is it. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad it's resonating with some of you. This is so bloody important. It's ridiculous. Now, guys, I don't think all therapists. You know, it's not necessarily their responsibility to do all of this stuff. Just as an architect helps you design, a house, the architect doesn't actually build the house, do they? You pass it on to a contractor. You pass it on to a builder. You get the carpenter in. They do the building. Architect does the designing. There's different stages of the project, people, with different people getting involved. It's absolutely mad to expect someone to do the whole process. There's a line and everything. There's a hell of a lot of work here, people. Obviously, now I use this. A lot of my processes come from my consulting days. So a lot of people wouldn't really know about this kind of stuff. I've seen other coaches and stuff not implement any of this kind of thinking. I think it's mad. Fitness. Yeah, guys, you got to remember, taking it step by step. A5, because they don't know. They don't know that these processes exist. Again, I learned a lot of this stuff. Well, yeah, you know, This is just like standard kind of, you know, scientific approaches of stuff. If you want to get something done with some robustness, but it's quite thorough. It's amazing how powerful this can. It's not a scam. It's not a scam, people. They're just not necessarily um, here to do a lot of this work. For example, like the town planner needs to understand what goes on. I'm not going to get into all these detailed things. These are all from my engineering days. But look how much work there is just to get a bloody scarecrow loose. What if you pull too hard and the stake falls out and you break their leg? Yeah. Problems. Guys, and I want to give you the hospital one as well. This might help you for some of you undecided about the different areas of lines of the scope of work of people. The surgeon operates on your leg. He does that. What happens? You're in the recovery room. You get given drugs, maybe morphine. I was on morphine for a couple of days after I had my knee shattered. But that's that. And then I had the doctor attend to me. And they told me to rest. So I did. I did. Rested that. I really enjoyed being on morphine though. It was so painful. But what happens after that? After sufficient rest, you get put on. You get the physio comes in, and you don't want to use your leg because it's so bloody painful. The physio comes in and starts, yeah, exactly, giving you rehabilitation. So I'm being forced to stand up when all I want to do is lie down. But that's part of the process. And I remember the physio telling me, James, you don't have to walk, but if you don't move your knee, scar tissue is going to build up inside the joint, and your knee is going to be a lot weaker, and you might break it again. We need to get you up and moving. The doctor is long gone now, but the last thing they were saying is you just need to rest it. You need to rest it. You need to rest it. Different people for different stages. Surgeon is gone as well. Well, surgeon pops back now and again and says, I'm glad the physio is looking after you. Relinquish control. The doctor also knows when to take their hands off as well. Physio takes over. Action oriented. You've got to understand this, people. It's usually not one person fix everything. I help. Guys, if you want an analogy, probably the closest role I play is the physio side. I'm not a surgeon, I'm not a doctor, and I definitely don't give out drugs. A54. Yeah, I know, TikTok knows that. Pushes resources to me. Alina, that is a very, very good question. And that's probably one of the best questions we've had tonight. So she said, yes, but when you need to fix your lifestyle, how do you know who you need? Who makes a diagnosis? That's where the system can be broken. So you're actually very good to point it out. I'll tell you my thoughts in a sec. I'm just checking other messages. Yeah, eBay does sound hard. Yeah, unfortunately, people, there's a lot to think about. But you can try and outsource it. So, guy, John, all of that shit. It's horrible. So I was chatting to my therapist friend today, and I was explaining, we were chatting about this concept, and she was saying, yeah, it's totally true. And she was like, well, yeah. And we were talking about the fact that, well, her opinion was like, there's no surprise why people remain in their jobs, never moving, because this process is, even if you wanted to take it on yourself, look at it. I mean that's crazy. That's a lot of work there. And if you've never done this process before, it is scary. So Kelly, I totally understand. Um, who do you ask? You're all scarecrows together. It's not easy. So if you feel like maybe it's like a mental problem, I mean, a lot of people's port of call is a therapist, and I think that's probably sensible, or a doctor. But you got to also think, you need to question, what's the scope of the therapist's job? Can they take you further? Ask them. Ask them. Can you help build me frameworks going forward? If they say yes, great. If they say no, which I know a lot of them would, do you think people should get a 9 to 5 words? 854. It depends. It depends. Depends what your life objectives are. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep it. I can't answer. Guys, on these lives, you don't get simple answers. You get more difficult questions. I make your life harder. But these are just reality checks, people. Viking Fox, it depends. It depends. Some people use them as just an ear. Other people, they provide a lot of value in terms of understanding yourself. But yes, not necessarily putting your eggs in one basket. Like jump from programmer to day trader to prop trader to hedge fund, many hurdles. Yeah, speak to other people. You can speak to a coach of some sort. But you need to be careful. Like a lot of my clients have spoken to multiple career coaches and life coaches. Sometimes I don't even know what life coaches do sometimes. I'm going to be honest. Some are pretty good. But they can be incredibly expensive. Oh, not more spamming in here. I'm going to block you in a minute if you just keep spamming. Right. Alright, I'm going to block you. Yeah, I've just stopped them. I've just stopped them. I'm on it. Lauren's gone. She's not getting the spade. Yeah, guys. So yeah, try a therapist first. Always probably go there. If you feel like you're not getting progress and you're still stuck, you might want to consider speaking to someone else. Try a coach or something. Or just send me an email. I'll probably tell it to you straight. Yeah, A54. She's not getting that spade. Guys, yeah, this is the other thing. If you actually want to do something, just quickly message someone, outsource it. Someone will just give you some help. I put in my request on your site. Dream of Carmen. Did you do the coaching application. Ah, got you. Yeah, Dream of Carmen. I've just received it. Thanks for that. I'll get back to you. Where are you based? You're based in Houston, Central Time. Nice. I'll try and get back to you after this live, or it'll be in my morning. Trader Quant have a rough idea and contacts already, but bit like. Oh, I appreciate that, Amy. NSW 77. Yes. Um. Yeah, guys. Like honestly, that question is really. Unfortunately, the answer is not a nice one. It's really hard to know who to ask. But yeah, I would say quick action for you right now is there is no harm to you can go on my website and fill in the coaching application form. At least you'll get some insight. You'll have someone who will answer you directly, and I can tell you, there's no hope for you. you got to remain a scarecrow for the rest of your life, and carry on seeing your therapist for another 20 years. I won't say that. Yeah, guys. So, do you want me to give you a broad spectrum of like some of my client base? What I will anyway. Some people don't have a therapist. I work just with them. I've got plenty of people who have a therapist and have me. So, which I quite like. I quite like that arrangement. Therapist handles a lot of the mental side, and I do a lot of the battle strategy planning and implementation side. That quite works well. I also have a lot of therapists as clients, people. So like yeah. You just got to think about what you need in life, you know? Don't necessarily look up to um no one is like the supreme power and knows everything about everything. Do I need to kick someone out again? Okay. Done. Blocked. Yep, guys. So Mebla, yeah. Do you want to email me? Email me at my website, Mebla. Pie man. Very funny. Very funny. Alina. No such thing as perfect, but some have it a bit better figure. Yes, very true. And I think it's about understanding again what you're trying to get out of things, guys. And I also want to kind of just be clear. I have a spade, and I have specific strategies that I use. Um, I don't guarantee I'm going to absolutely get you out, but I do have a process I follow, um, and it is very diligent. Um, you look at some of the pioneers in innovation. John, it's not free. Personal is not. I do all this free content because I just want to give you a kick up the backside, really, to make you do something with your life. And I just don't like seeing scarecrows. I want to help, but I can't. I can't mentor everyone one to one. I just don't have enough time. So if I can motivate you to go and work on yourself, or even find other coaches, that's all good. It just makes me happier knowing people are doing stuff. It upsets me to think that a lot of people just didn't know that they should be doing certain steps, or that other people feel the same. And I kind of want people to have that, so maybe they can at least get the motivation. Try not to rely on other people. Trader Quant. No worries. Good to have you again. Always come back. No shout outs, people. John, I have done. I do have quite a relatively strict work with me criteria. And oh, sorry guys, I'm just going to yeah, I'm just answering some Facebook oh, we've got a friend. I've got a friend of mine who's jumped onto an old friend of mine who's jumped onto my YouTube stream. So I was just saying hello. Um, yeah, yeah, no worries. Yeah, so I do have quite a strict criteria. That's why in my application thing, you'll probably, if you read it, you'll see why. You'll see why. I put a lot into working with people. Particularly interesting. What's that about? Are you asking about a Zoom call? Have you applied? A54. Yeah, I have done. I have done. But guys, like you seriously, if we do want to work together, I put a lot in. I can't do. All I want from someone I work with is real determination to want to change, the know-how and the ability, and um, and like confidence. That's not important. You just need to want to change a lot. If you do that, we've got something to work with. If you don't really care, don't bother. I got so many people who would who do really want to change. Like they've been waiting a long time. Like I'm talking years, decades even, and they deserve the time because they really want to change, and they will get it once we put the work in together. So for me, what I like to do is like in Transformers, or the Avengers. Think of me as Thor's hammer. It varies. It varies. But I've had to put a bit of a. I have to do a bit of a pause now and again to wait to roll people off because I can't take too many people on at one time. It can get quite tiring. Yeah. How'd you pronounce it, Pie Man? I'm like Thor's hammer. N Kelly, have you emailed me? I don't think. I just realised it's kind of like added up with Princess Thanos. Mjolnir, 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 Mjolnir. So I'm kind of like Thor's hammer, right? I'll give you a lot of power, but you got to deserve to use me. Maybe I need to call myself that. That's amazing. You can't pick me up until you're worthy. Oh, Wim, it's on. Yeah, great idea. Oh, you're laughing at my name. Okay, what did I say? I'm gonna try and say it again. Mjolnir? You can all laugh at me. A54. You're like Captain America. Excellent, excellent. Right, I'm gonna draw. Guys, this is new merch. New merch coming up. Oh my god. We gotta figure out. What is it? Gonna be one of the monkeys holding the hammer? Is it? Ah. Mio. Oh. Mjolnir. I'm just relieved that I can stop yelling at my therapist now. You can start yelling at me. Well, I'm going to start yelling at you. Right, Thor's hammer. Oh, I've just wet the whiteboard. That'll do. Guys, I'm going to smash you out on the floor. Oh, the lightning. Yeah, we need some lightning. Oh, you guys make me laugh. You guys make me laugh. I never thought, how does this happen? We come up with a new character every night. I couldn't even have possibly linked up Thor's hammer to any of this conversation. Oh man, you guys really make me. um. Anyway, you totally throw me off, people. Thor's hammer. Yeah, you gotta be worthy. You gotta be worthy. Yeah, that's why I'm really picky about who I work with because I'm gonna be honest, it's really really tough work, and there's no guarantees that you really make heavy changes. And I have to put a hell of a lot of work in as well, like mentally. Um, it's quite draining for me, working with a lot of clients. But I really, we talk about the three monkeys on the ship, on the boat, little boat. Um, I it's like me. I'm jumping on your boat. Your life is also in my hands because I want to make the boat work. Yeah, scarecrows from DC. It's Marvel versus DC. New plush toy coming out. We got Stretch monster, Stretchy Panic. Maybe I need to turn the spade into Thor's spade and think outside the boat. Yeah. Oh my god, you guys are brilliant. Captain America with a giant spade. Yeah, everyone's gonna have a big merch collection eventually. Oh, a lot of static. All right, is it any better now? I'm gonna unplug my mic. Let me know how it sounds. How's that now? I'll come a little bit closer. Yeah, you're gonna need a dictionary. We might have to start a wiki page for me. Anyone else do that? Pie man, yeah. Oh, did I tell you? I can't remember if I said earlier. Um, yeah, someone had an idea about creating a children's book collection of all of my characters, like the Mister Men. You get to collect each character as a little story. Explorer Monkey, Accountant Monkey, Panic Monster, Confidence Gremlin, Ollie the Octopus, Scarecrow. We got lots of characters. Mochi the bird. I think that's actually pretty funny. I could actually. I quite enjoy having that collection. The best bit about it, all these merch stores, all fun, but this merch store is stuff that's going to make your life a little bit better. Alina, lovely having you here. Glad to always have you. Amy, yeah, Panic Monster. I'm doing the design for Panic Monster on his sun lounger when they finally ventured to their island. They finally get to their island. And Panic Monster is in his panic pose, but on a sun lounger on the beach, enjoying life. Yeah, I'll have that one up and running soon. Um, Guys, I've had a few coaching applications come through. If you're thinking about doing it, write them up soon, please. They're interesting to do anyway because they're very thought provoking. If you go to my website, 777, just go to the top right hand corner. So the website up there, building life momentum, and then go to the top right, and there's a free assessment application. It's just a bunch of questions there. They make you think, and like it's good to have a few minutes to actually think each answer and think what's bothering you. It's all right. I come with a spade. I have a carbide steel spade. Very, very strong. With a fur handle. It's like comfortable. Get a lot of digging done in a day. And Kelly. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for such a lovely comment there. That's really nice. Um, yeah, have a lovely sleep, and yeah, come back in again, and welcome to the family. Our family's been slowly growing. We've got a nice little family here. And yeah, if you want to, when we see you again, maybe tomorrow night, maybe. If you are you part of my Facebook group? Join it. Go to my bio on my website. Actually, go to my bio Facebook group because I always announce when I'm going live on there. It's just a bit easier. I sometimes try and post a little video on TikTok, but it's a bit like I don't know how it affects the algorithm posting about lives. Um, yeah, and if you want to check my little free assessment thing on my website, it's a lot of fun to answer. You don't have to send it, but it's quite good because I'll happily give some suggestions and some thoughts back first time round. And obviously, if you want to have a chat further, I'm happy to do so. What I want to do is bloody dig scarecrows out. I love it. I just can't like it. It's like you know when you're itchy and you need to scratch it. It's like when I see a scarecrow, I need to dig. I really like digging, and I just like helping. At least realizing, at least helping some scarecrows realize that you don't actually have to be a scarecrow. You can get moving. There are ways to get moving. Where you go after and how you get on is a different story. But the one thing I love working on with people, especially in the early stages, is realizing you're more powerful than you realize, honestly. And that confidence you feel you don't have, given the right initial actions, you can suddenly start realizing that you are more capable than you realize. And that's not that fluffy bullshit you hear. Oh, you're better than you know, and you know, you can do more than you think you can. Um, I'll answer you women in a sec. Uh, what I do is I really focus on getting initial actions that are not in your overwhelm zone. You know, we have your comfort zone, your stretch zone, and your overwhelm zone. People try actions that are in the overwhelm zone, and that's why we get an aversion for doing any actions. um, yeah, and so I focus on really tuning the initial actions to you and what you're comfortable with and what you can do that is going to make you grow without making you feel overwhelmed. And when you start getting that feedback, my job gets a lot easier because you start doing things of your own accord, and this is amazing. This is one of the best things I ever see. I absolutely love it. When I start to let a scarecrow start to wiggle their legs, and they suddenly realise, oh shit, I might be able to move here. That is the best feeling I ever have. It's amazing. And I love working, and that's why I like jumping on people's ships and helping them out. But it's really tiring. It's really tiring. I do actually have to have quite a long mental break between some sessions, and at the end of the day, this stuff is really lovely to do. It's very chilled. But when I'm in a heavy coaching session, like my brain is NZT'd up, big time, like limitless. Um, I love being in that state. I'm in like 100% engagement. I absolutely love it. Like get a total kick out of it. What's great is something that when I'm in full flow, I'm absolutely loving life, and at the same time, someone else gets to win as well. It's like it's literally a win-win scenario. It's so good. It's so good. So, but I have limited capacity. I'm actually reaching current capacity soon. Got a couple of people rolling off my like 8 week programs, so it's going to free me up a little bit. But my weeks are getting really busy now. I keep my evenings free for chill out and live chats like this because this is really fun. Bit of teaching. Badgerface, welcome. Welcome back. Family has been coming in all day today. It's been lovely. I'm a bit out of sync. Am I? I'm not sure whether the connection is good, John. Mm. Yeah. So people. I'm not going to stay around too long today. I'm going to head off in a minute. I want to get a good night's sleep tonight. And I'm going on my one wheel tomorrow morning. I'm going to go for a cruise. I'll be taking the live with me. So you get to see me cruise around. If you want a little view around Bristol City along the harbour, I'll be taking a cruise on my one wheel. Average speed, probably about 12 miles an hour. Yeah, again, I won't be able to let you know on TikTok when I'm going live. I'll probably post it on Facebook. So when once I'm down at the harbour, I'll or when I'm about to leave with about half an hour to spare, I'll ping a little message on my Facebook group to say I'm there. Because once I'm live, because I have to hold the selfie stick and the camera at a distance, it's following me. I can't always see the comments, so I'm just going to turn it on. And people really enjoyed the ride last week. Someone said it was oddly satisfying. Having a little ride along all the way through Bristol. along the water. It's really lovely. It's so nice. I think the weather's gonna be quite nice tomorrow. So, but yeah, guys, if you're a scarecrow, look how many scarecrows we got. We've got lots of scarecrows. Sunset Storm probably around. I'm guessing around 9, 10, 9, 10. Yeah, so people, if you are wanting to get unstuck, if you are stuck, guys, there's loads of you are stuck in any way. Um, go to my free assessment thing on my website. Fill those questions in. You don't have to submit it if you don't want to. You can change your mind, but definitely look at those questions on my website. They just give you a little bit of clarity about what your problems might be and where you might like to see your life going. Go there. Just do yourself a favor. Yep. Go check my website out. When I wake up, it would be cool to see some more emails and applications because it's cool. It just means that you're taking action. A lot of you are saying what action to take. A really simple one is to go and answer the one that I've laid out for you. It's really easy. Once you click submit, that's it. Your work is done. You've got to wait for me to give a response. I'm pretty good at responding most of the time. Within a day, you'll get a response. Oh, thank you, John. Yeah, just go check it out. It's like at least what I try to do with my site and my little assessment and application thing is at least to allow you to start asking these questions. These are the big questions that we just don't ask ourselves in life. And if you didn't come across me, you might not answer these questions at all. You might never ask these questions, or someone might never ask you these questions. I'm using platforms like TikTok and YouTube and all that stuff because it's just a shame that we can go through life and never answer a lot of this stuff or get asked these or think about this stuff. A lot of you guys have literally stumbled across my TikTok live. Some of you stumbled across me a couple of weeks ago and you've been along every day, That's amazing. But you think about it, your brain is telling you something. I have very sharp, narrow niches, and topics I focus on. Something in your brain is saying, I need to listen to some of this. That should be telling you something. By all means, I might not be the solution for you, but you just need to answer these questions anyway. They are so good. When I started answering these questions, it changed my life. It absolutely changed my life. I'm so fortunate that I stumbled across this. I look back and think, blimey, my life is so fragile. If I didn't come across the person or people who ask these questions, I'd be stuck in that bloody rut as a bloody scarecrow. I'd still be a scarecrow. At least now I help dig other scarecrows out. But can you imagine if I hadn't done that? I'd still be stuck. That was like 10 years ago. Bloody hell. That's like a lot of years. Yeah. So easy, people. So, you know that thing that people say you want to give back and stuff? It just sounds so cliche. But there's this part of it, like, I don't want to give back. It's not the giving back. It's just, I feel it's right. I have something. I have some stuff that I can say that will prompt you to ask these really important questions that could change your life for the better, for good. For good. A few months of asking these questions and working through it. I've got clients over their 50s. I've spoken to people in their 60s. And we chat about this, someone in their 60s was saying, they've not got much. They felt like they've not got much time left, but it's all relative. You could spend 3 months working on something, or 1 year working on something. if you've got 5 years left to live, 1 year for 5 years of a better life, would you say that's a good that's good value? 1 year of exploring and trying new things for 5 years out. 5 good years. Better than your current situation. Exactly. And that's at 65 years old. Many of you are in your 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s. You have got 20 or 30 plus years. What is 1 year of exploration to do in 20 or 30 years of a potentially much, much better life? Potentially, right? Is it worth exploring? You would do it for 1 in 5 years. 20% risk for, you know, your 100% kind of gain. It's a good bet. It's not like you're going to drop everything as well, so the risk isn't even massive. What's the penalty if you don't? Well, just guaranteed more shit, more of the same shit. That's what you're guaranteed. Okay, guys, go check my website out. If you feel stuck in life, if you feel stuck and you don't know, Wim, yes. Scarecrows holding Thor's hammer. Yep. You'll be flying high. And so many of you have some really, really good ideas. Really good ideas. I've had some really, really interesting chats with people. Guys, lots of people have fear about testing their ideas. I understand. You don't get criticised about that, because I get it. Not being able to start, the fear of failure, your inner critic grabbing hold of your neck and holding you at ransom. I understand. But we work through that. We actually make tangible. We plan. You know, we build a strategy that works for you in your current state, and we work towards changing that in the future. And continuously building it, but we do it organically and with you, such that you feel comfortable doing it. So if you've got an idea that you want to push forward, this could be your only chance. I've worked with people who've been stuck for over 20 years. Yes. The brain does need training. I'm like a personal trainer for your brain. For life. Think of me like that. I'm on a chair, I'm just spinning around in my chair, it's really comfy. I've had a really good time tonight, people. You've made me laugh. We've come up with a couple of new characters tonight. Thor's hammer. Panic Monster made an appearance. Guys, get on my website, have a look. Fill in the free assessment application form. Send me your thoughts and struggles. You're very welcome, D. And remember, oh guys, if you've sent me an application and you haven't heard from me, can you send me another email? Because I did have someone tell me my response went straight to their junk mail box or something, and we missed each other for a couple of weeks. They had to wait a little bit. They had to wait because they couldn't. I didn't have a slot free to do some coaching work. So just check if you sent me one and you've not received anything back. Yeah, let me know. thank you all for coming. It's been wonderful as usual. And yeah, I'm going to be on my one wheel tomorrow, cruising around Bristol Harbourside. I'll have a TikTok live out. You'll get a ride with me camera view. Check it out. Join my Facebook group to get notified when I'm going to go out, because TikTok, it's not bloody easy to tell you when I'm going live. They're really sneaky about that. So we got to use external stuff. Yeah, if you want to get in touch, guys, Facebook, website, go have a read. Lots of you introverts, right? We don't really like to interact with people. I'm like that. I go to people's websites, and I really want to sign up, but I'm too scared to. I'll read all the information, try and absorb it all, and then never take a step. I used to do that. But, hey, I'm a fellow introvert. I understand that stuff. So, go read my application and you'll see it. It's pretty friendly and pretty chill. And just click submit. Joe, I will do. Go check my work. Are you going to go and check my site out? Yeah. So, thank you everyone. It's been great once again. I always love running these lives. You guys are so friendly. You're like some of the most friendly people I've ever met. Every time I come on, it's like new people and new friends. So follow me, because if you're not following me, you might never see me again. That's sad. It'll be really sad. And I can't help you anymore. So you probably want to follow me. Alright, 10 seconds. You're very welcome, Dream of Carmen. I've got your email, I've got your application as well. So yeah, I'll get back to you. Oh, Wim, that's very kind of you to say. Very kind of you to say. John, appreciate it. You're very kind. Guys, again, it's so nice hearing you all say that, and staying on these lives and following, and asking really good questions. Really great discussion. It's awesome. Like, honestly, that's why I'm still here. I only planned to do this for a week, and I've been loving it. Met so many nice new friends. There's so many nice people around the world. We're all suffering the same issues as well. And I'm getting better with my spade as well. I am your Thor's hammer. Your hammer. Your Mjolnir. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Right. Okay, guys. 10 seconds. 10. I'm logging off. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. See you tomorrow. Bye, Danny Gower. Hi, I'm just leaving now. I'll catch you tomorrow.
And the founders of companies Soul Cycle.